So here's the thing. All video-to-video Gen AI tools still struggle with the resolution. When you upload a full 4K video, it will get compressed and processed at 720p. And even if you upscale the generated video to 4K, the result will be blurred and will look plasticky. This workflow makes it easier to zoom in and track the details you want to change in After Effects, and then compose a generated video to the original footage, giving you full control over the look of your final video. Let's start with a new project in After Effects, and let's import a clip. Download the 2comp tracking script from the description, select the clip you imported, then go to File, Scripts, Run Script File, and select the script you downloaded. The script creates two compositions, one master and one 720p. The master composition is at the same resolution your original source footage was. Only the frame rate has changed to 24 frames per second, because for this demo I'm going to be using Runway, and this is the frame rate that it works on. The 720p composition has the same footage, but its resolution is at 1280 by 720. 720p, which is what Runway works as input resolution and output resolution without scaling to 4K. This is the composition we will use to zoom in on the details we want to change, export, use any Gen AI tool to make any changes we want, and then compose it back to the original source footage. Back to the master composition. The script we ran in the beginning added some expressions on the position, the scale, and the anchor point on the pre-comp 720p layer. That links it to the position and scale of the source of the same source footage inside the 720p. I'm not going to go through all the math the expressions use. You guys can put it on ChatGPT and I will give you a full explanation of how it works. We can open both compositions in preview windows. We'll lock into the master and open the 720p next to it. And on the 720p, I'll just add a black solid and lower the opacity. You can see when we move the position of the source footage in the 720p composition, on the master composition, the position of the 720p pre-comp is automatically moved to match perfectly with the position we're tracking in the 720p. I hope that's clear. Now for this demo, I selected the 5-second duration, and I'm going to track the head to be in the center of the 720p composition, considerably zoomed in. Of course, you can use the tracking tools that the After Effects has, but for this process, I'm just going to do it manually. So you can see on the right, on the 720p composition, the head is tracked to be in the middle of the shot. And we will export this and experiment with it on Runway. So with a very basic prompt, just for this demo, this is the result from the tracked video. We're going to upscale this to 4K and download it. Back in After Effects, we import the generated video and we're going to place it as the top layer in the 720p composition. Make sure we match the timeline exactly what we exported, the duration we exported. And because we upscaled the generated video to 4K, so we're going to have to reduce the scale to 31% so it matches with the source footage. Now we can add some masks to composite it better with original footage. This all depends on the kind of shot and the kind of effect you're working with. You can work a lot on the compositing, or it can be super simple. You can do the compositing either on the 720p or on the master by placing a mask on the pre-comp, whatever works best for depending on the project. So this is the final result with a couple of different generations using the same scaled footage. This workflow makes it easy to select the areas that you want to alter with AI and keep all the rest of your footage in the high resolution that you filmed it. I try to explain it as best I can without going into all the details of the expressions. Links to the project and the script that we run is on the description. I hope that you find this useful and thank you for watching.